Welcome to lesson 4 of our Instagram brand mastery class 10x your Instagram reach and followers with industry proven techniques. I'm Caitlin Rhodes, also known as Social Marketing Queen over on Instagram, and I'm going to be teaching you everything you need to know to elevate your social media presence and drive organic growth to your profile and your social media channels. We'll explore why authenticity matters in today's social media landscape and how you can infuse authenticity into your own content and interactions to foster trust, loyalty, and engagement with your audience. Let's get started. In today's lesson, we are going to be learning about authenticity and relatability, brand positioning, powerful engagement hacks, and the benefits of cross promoting your content. In an era of digital saturation, consumers crave genuine, relatable content from brands that they can trust and resonate with. There was actually a study done a couple months ago where they asked consumers, do they like polished, Instagram posts, or do you like the real raw ugly part of Instagram? And most people said that they wanted the real, raw, and the ugly. People don't want packaged and perfect anymore. They want real life authenticity. So, tying authenticity into your social media strategy, how do you do that? Integrating authenticity into your social media marketing strategy can yield numerous benefits, both for your brand and for your audience. So, here's how I like to tie authenticity into my strategy. First, it builds trust and credibility. Authenticity breeds trust. By being open, honest, genuine, you establish credibility and authenticity that will then help people to trust you better. If you're open, you're honest, you're genuine, you establish that credibility and foster a relationship and loyalty over time. And it helps you drive engagement and connection. Authentic content resonates with audiences at a personal level, which will then spark genuine emotions and foster deeper connections with your audience. It also helps differentiate your brand in a crowded marketplace. Authenticity sets your brand apart from others because you stay true to your values, your voice, and your mission. And this creates a unique identity that resonates with your target audience and distinguishes you from the competitors. It also helps encourage user generated content. When you're authentic, you inspire others to be authentic, and then they'll start posting their own stories or post about you and their experiences. And then you can even use that for your own Instagram strategy content management. So, here are some examples I want to go through with you guys today. I chose some brands that everyone should be a little bit well aware of. For example, Patagonia is known for its commitment to environmental sustainability. I never knew this, but I knew they have really good jackets for when we go skiing. So I knew they were there for the nature of it all. But once I really did a deep dive into their content, I could tell that they were committed to social responsibility and environmental sustainability. So the way that Patagonia keeps up with this is through constant research and openness. Their marketing is always changing, so their team makes it their mission to stay up to date on trends, social media shifts, and whatever's new. And if there's some big news article that's out for their industry, they're going to share about it and give accurate information on their channels. Likewise, Chrissy Teigen is another person that I follow that I think stays pretty true to herself. She's a well-known celebrity. She's praised for being candid, unfiltered, and real. And she really shares real life experiences, struggles, triumphs with her followers. So, authenticity is truly a powerful catalyst for organic growth on social media. And there's some tips for how you can stay true to your own person. Now, before I get into staying true to yourself, I wanted to show you guys a little screenshot of Patagonia. You can see here that they are sharing a real life example of being out in the nature, which I think is truly easy to connect with them because they're showing children and faces and real life camping. And then we've got Chrissy Teigen here. This is when she shared about her loss with her baby. And it was really raw and emotional. And I feel like people could connect with her on that level because, A lot of times on social media, everything's prim and proper and perfect. So people are always showing their highlight reel. So it's just really nice to see this celebrity get raw with us and know that she too struggles and she's open about it. And life's not always butterflies and rainbows for Chrissy. So, how can you be authentic with your own followers without being like too authentic, right? So there's a couple ways to do this. Share behind the scene moments. That's a big one and an easy one to do and utilize on your own brand accounts. Give your audience a glimpse into your real, unfiltered aspects of your life or your business, whether it's showcasing your workspace, sharing candid moments with your team, or offering a sneak peek behind your creative process. Sharing behind the scenes content humanizes your brand and it helps foster authenticity. So, a real life example of this, I like to do a day in the life type of content where I show off what I'm doing throughout the day. And this proves my expertise in my field and it also helps me connect with my audience. Another way for you to do this is to be transparent and honesty. Again, I told you guys at the beginning, transparency breeds trust. So if you're open and honest with your audience about your success, your failures, your challenges, your aspirations, it will help people connect to you. So don't be afraid to share your losses on Instagram too. Chrissy Teigen was the perfect example. I know Instagram is a highlight reel, but people honestly connect with people. So when you show that you're not perfect, life's not perfect, they're going to connect with that on a deeper level with you. You can also engage your authenticity with your audience. So this is going beyond your content. This is replying back to people with authentic comments, engagement, replying to stories. Take time out of your day to actually read what people are commenting on your content. Leave them a genuine reply. People want to feel that connection to you. You want to stay true to your brand values too. Don't feel like you have to jump on every trend just because others are doing it. If you have a trending audio and it says words that you don't agree with, don't feel like you have to jump on that trending audio. And then lastly, I want to tell you guys to embrace your imperfection. Again, that's what the people love. That's what they connect with. They want to know that you are not perfect all the time. Now, how can you be relatable and a trendsetter? Balancing the relatability with the trend setting can be a delicate yet essential aspect of maintaining relevance on social media. From sharing personal stories to curating innovative content and setting new trends, I want to help you guys uncover how you can strike the perfect balance between the two. So, here's why relatable is so important on Instagram. Now, before we get into that, you can see over here, we've got a celebrity over here that's being relatable and funny. That ended up turning into a meme. She went viral. So, sharing those relatable moments really works. So, talking about relatability helps you build trust with people, connection, it encourages engagement, it drives action. It's actually one of our key content pillars at Influence Marketing Studios. So, I kind of wanted to give you guys some examples of how we try to be relatable and trendsetters at the same time. So, here's how we keep our social media authentic, raw, engaging at Influence Marketing Studio. One, I like to spotlight our team as much as we can. I think that that's an easy way to build human connection with your audience. You can see here, me and one of my social media managers, Gracie, did a reel together. And as soon as I posted this, of course, it was a trend, so I knew it was going to perform pretty well. But I also think it's because it was me in the reel. It also had another human in the reel, so they could tell that it was like real life. And then I also like to use my dog whenever I can. He's funny, he's furry, he's your best furry friend. So I just feel like he gets me views too. But we make sure to show off our team. We make sure to show up on Instagram stories. We like to be on reels. We like to be silly. So just don't take yourself too personal. No, don't take yourself too seriously when it comes to social media. We need to see that human side of you too. It's a way for your people, your audience to relate to you and embrace you as a brand. Now, becoming a trendsetter, That's being relatable, embracing trends, setting new trends. This can all elevate your Instagram presence too and attract a wider audience. Trends are fleeting moments of phenomena that capture the collective attention of social media users. It offers an opportunity for brands and influencers to tap into that cultural zest and gain exposure. So, here's why I think embracing trends and setting trends are important for social media. One, it can help boost visibility and reach. Jumping on current trends or setting your own trends can amplify your visibility and your reach on Instagram. Trending content also has the potential to go viral, so you can reach a higher, bigger audience. It also positions you it also positions you as an authority. If you're setting trends and you're establishing yourself as an authority in your niche or industry, this positions you as a thought leader and people want to learn from you. They think that you're an innovator. And when you're pioneering these new trends, you're putting a unique spin on what's out there on social media. Trends can also help you drive engagement and excitement. Trending content generates excitement, buzz, drives higher levels of engagement and interaction with your audience, whether it's participating in viral trends or, making your own trends, whatever it may be, it's going to help you attract a wider audience. Now, some past trends that I remember from TikTok and Instagram, there's been numerous trends, but the ice bucket challenge, when people were challenging themselves to get splashed by an ice bucket and then they were donating the funds to the ALS research, that was really cool. Instagram stories were a trend that really took off because people started using them. It was kind of popular from Snapchat, and then it came over to Instagram. And first, people were like, ew, what stories? But then everyone started posting on them, so they gained popularity. And then influencer marketing, that was also a trend. Like, the rise of influencers transformed the way that brands were able to engage with their audience and utilize people that had bigger followings to promote their services or their products or campaigns. If you're not a fan of showing up on social, influencer marketing and UGC can be a really great way for you to put a face in the spotlight without it actually being you. So, one thing I want to note here is you don't have to be a big brand to utilize influencer marketing. There are micro influencers out there, macro influencers that are willing and would love the opportunity to work with a smaller brand like you. For example, I've seen UGC experts charge as little as 35 bucks per post to spotlight your brand or your product and get you in front of more people. So there's helpful websites out there. One of my favorite websites to connect with brands or brands to connect with creators, that actually does both, is called Brands Meets Creator. And from there, you can post a product or a service that you want creators to spotlight, or you could do the other side of that and you can be an influencer. I've seen influencer charge like $35 per hour or per post for you to take a brand's product or their services and promote them on your own channel. So there's two sides to that, but I'd highly suggest checking that out. All right, so let's talk about engagement. Engagement is key to building a thriving community and driving social media success. So I want to share actionable engagement hacks and tactics that you can use to boost interaction, encourage participation, and foster those meaningful connections with your audience. We're also going to explore some benefits of cross-linking the Meta apps such as Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, so that you can leverage their interconnected ecosystems and promote your content to a wider audience. Now, when you leverage these strategies, you're going to be able to amplify your reach, increase engagement, and elevate your social media presence to new heights. So let's get into those engagement hacks. So these are tried and true engagement hacks that I've used to help spark interaction with my community. It helps me elevate my social media presence as well. So, first hack I have here for you guys is to ask questions. Whenever you're posting, encourage interaction by posting questions to your audience in your captions or your stories. Whether it's soliciting opinions or seeking advice or sparking conversation around a relevant topic, asking these questions prompts followers to engage and share their thoughts with you. Then you can also do contests or giveaways Contests and giveaways are a powerful way to incentivize engagement and reward your audience for their participation. Whether it's a photo contest, maybe you're asking them to share a photo of something in the comments, or you have a caption contest, or you tag a friend for a giveaway. All of these encourage your followers to engage with your content and spread the word to their own networks. Now, one of my favorite engagement tactics is to use polls and quizzes. If you're on Instagram using their stories feature, you can post the poll sticker or the quiz sticker and ask for your followers to vote on their favorite XYZ, or maybe you ask them a question, they have to answer it, whatever it might be. Now, little quick tip here, when you are doing quizzes and polls, I try to keep it very simple for your followers to answer. You don't want to give them too much of like a brain freeze where they're trying to answer the question and they get flustered and then they just end up skipping it because it's too hard of a question. So kind of be general there with your audience. Sharing creatable, shareable content is also a really good way to spark engagement. So whether that's informative information or maybe it's entertaining or inspirational, shareable content is more likely to be reposted or shared to your audience in the DMs, which is what Instagram and Facebook want nowadays, is for people to be interacting in the DMs. And then the last two little pieces here are engaging with your audience. So don't underestimate the power of just genuinely engaging, commenting back, taking time to like what people are commenting to you, or maybe sharing user-generated content. And then broadcast channels. This is one of Instagram's newest features. I'm in a couple of broadcast channels and they don't get on my nerves. They're not too much. Like if you do have a broadcast channel, you basically can write a message and it will go to everybody in your messages. They can't respond to you, but you can write something to them. Now, some key tips for making a broadcast channel work for you is to not overpost in there. You don't want to get on people's nerves. You don't want to become spammy. So keep it very value driven. Like make sure that you are only posting in there when you are going to give true value to your audience. But using broadcast channels is a really good way to keep your brand at top of mind. And then we can't underestimate the power of cross-linking your meta apps. This includes Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. This is a strategic way to leverage these interconnected platforms so that you can promote your content and reach a wider audience. So here's how it can amplify your social media presence. If you share content across all platforms, this is going to help you reach audiences on multiple platforms simultaneously. For example, if you share an Instagram post to your Facebook page or your WhatsApp, this will expand your content visibility to all of them. And then utilize Instagram's features, leverage Instagram's integration with Facebook and WhatsApp to promote your content and drive traffic across all platforms. For instance, maybe you're sharing an Instagram story to Facebook stories and WhatsApp stories. This can help you increase your engagement and interaction with your content. I also encourage cross-platform engagement. So, for example, you can include links into your other social media channels to share exclusive content or promotions, and then this will obviously get posted on all the different platforms to incentivize cross-platform engagement. Now, examples of successful engagement hacks and cross-linking. There's numerous brands and influencers that have successfully implemented engagement hacks and cross-linking strategies to boost their social media presence and their engagement. For example, fashion brands like Nike, they'll often run interactive polls and quizzes on Instagram to solicit feedback from their audience and spark engagement. Then there's beauty influencers like James Charles, Huda Kattan. Regularly, they are cross-promoting their content across different meta apps, so Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp. But in summary, engagement hacks and cross-linking are both powerful tools to amplify your social media presence. If you can incorporate these strategies into your social media marketing efforts, you can foster better engagement, stronger engagement. You can build a genuine community that truly becomes fans of your social media marketing, and it just helps you achieve greater success on all of the social media platforms. Thank you guys so much for attending Module 4 of Instagram Brand Mastery, 10x your Instagram reach and followers with industry-proven techniques. I'll see you guys over in Module number 5.